Losing your dog or cat can be a really traumatic experience, and it can be hard to know what to do if this happens to you. First of all though, make sure you check around the home. Look under beds, check in bedrooms. I've had this happen before where a dog has been sleeping away in a bed and I didn't know they were there. Then check in with your neighbours and ask them to check their place as well. Particularly if there's been fireworks or thunderstorms or another event might have triggered some anxiety, your dog might be hiding in a neighbour's yard. There are a couple of other important things to do. Firstly, ring around the local vets and medical emergency centres and let them know your dog's details, your contact number and any other things they might need to know. That way, as soon as they're handed in, they can give you a call and get them straight home to you. Local councils and pounds and shelters might also be another place that they're taken, so let them know as well. Go for a walk or a drive around the neighbourhood calling your dog's name. Ask friends and neighbours to help. Go to those places that you normally go to, like dog parks, down to the shops, your local cafe, and just let people know to keep an eye and ear out for your dog. Another really important one is to jump onto the internet and go to your local Facebook community group or Lost Dogs group. Put up their details and you'll find that a lot of people are really happy to band together and help get your dog home to you. It's also often a place where people post photos of dogs that they've found. Of course, like anything, prevention is much better than cure. So make sure your dog is microchipped and they're wearing an ID tag. However, this isn't always foolproof, as according to Dr. Kate Sharpen, there are some things to consider.
No, unfortunately they're not. ID tags can fall off, they can become unreadable, and people can forget to put the collars back on their dogs, especially after they've washed them. So it is really, really important that they have a microchip so that we can make sure that they get home safely. As a vet, I still unfortunately see a high number of pets that come in that aren't microchipped. So obviously the best thing is to get them microchipped, but in addition to that, you do need to ensure that the microchip details are always up to date. So if you've moved or you've got a different phone number, you need to update those. The easiest way is to do that is just to get on and Google pet address. That will tell you which microchipping company you're with, and then you can contact them directly and update your details. Alternatively, you can contact your local pet stock vet and they will do all of that for you. So if your pet doesn't have an ID tag or a microchip, then sadly they're going to end up in a shelter or a pound and they're just not going to make their way home.
There really is no reason or excuse to have your cat or dog not being microchipped. It costs as little as $10 and max around $80, so it is really important. Also for ID tags, visit your local pet stock store. They've got plenty on offer and free engraving too. Visit their website to find your local store.